Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Space Engineer. So, some exciting news. I went mining, and it went well, and I stayed in the cockpit the entire time, but I hardly actually flew. Instead, I went to the waypoints, because I forgot there's the collision detection thing. So I went and used all the waypoints that we had, and went to, like a silver one, and, the gold one, and things like that. And just did some mining, and then just turned on the autopilot and AFK, tabbed out, even had my supper and stuff, and it worked out well. It was pleasantly good, and then I autopiloted all the way back here just with no problems. So I docked it, of course, and it worked out well, so I'm happy about that. What are we going to do today? I think we're going to finish the roof, get some oxygen going, and do some sort of airlock. I don't know if it'll be like an automatic airlock or anything, but at least get one up and going. And we'll go from there. So let's do this, shall we? Oops, wrong one. I need some iron, lots and lots of iron. I'm gonna probably need a lot more iron than this as well. Oops. Just add some more to our collection. Go. And as far as I know, if this was broken like this, the oxygen would bleed through it. So don't think you could just say, "Hey, that's enough to hold it in there," because it wouldn't be. That's why we used the. If you were wondering why we ended up using that one conveyor like that, oddly enough, that was actually the reason for it. Now you understand that it was to protect or to seal it, because I'm assuming the tube ones would not be sealable or whatever. Oops. There we go. And there we go. Nice. This is a decent amount. Should be almost empty here. There you go. So we could probably sneak in here and grab the iron plates. Okay, and then guess it doesn't matter. I had it second there, and I let go, and I was like, ah, whatever. Can I go? Oh, there you go. You can go through there. Actually, production. Oh, right click. Okay. I guess I should make some doors too for the ceiling. Now, I don't know if these doors are any good. I mean, the other ones are nicer because they have the big one, but I miss those ones as well. But I don't know, what to use, to be honest, and what reasons. Those had their own charm to it. The new doors look kind of cool, though. They are bigger, but at the same time, I can't actually find it in here, to be honest. Wait, did they replace just all the doors? Oh no, here it is. It's a side door. Simple. Okay. Nice. So, now we have to decide where we're gonna go in and out of this base. Doesn't really matter to me. Maybe back here somewhere. That seems like a good spot. Or, yeah, let's just do it here. Gravity generator's over here too, so it just makes it easier, I guess, to work with too, probably. So, it'll be an airlock of some sort anyways. Maybe get a little gappy. Now you can put sensors and things like that down too, but I don't know how well they work. And I don't know if we'd have any problems with them. Mainly, I could see there could be some issues because of how close we are to. And I don't know how close the doors would close and things like that. I know you can do things too like, oh, this door can't open till that one closes, things like that, which is really cool. But at the same time, I don't feel like doing that. And I've done it before, and I did it really well, actually. But even had it the pressurized, like, to automatically like put the air back in and all that fun stuff. I'll do that maybe eventually, but for now, it's just more like a simple door in and out. Okay, so door. There you go. I wish I didn't do that. There you go. I was trying to... There you go. I don't know if I want it like this. That's a nice thing about gap to width far enough. It should be able to display in bulletproof glass. Huh. Didn't I make two of them? Or maybe I didn't even make two. It's kind of weird. You'd think I would have. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I did. I don't know. There you go. Huh. It should work. Now the only problem here is probably want a little platform here to get in and out easier. Well, that definitely would work anyways. Now to automate it, you could put a sensor on them, right? And the sensors work decently, but it wouldn't work for our current height. We could fix that up though. But there's not a lot of, might redo this a bit. There's not a lot of, like, it would get triggered pretty fast, I'd think, so. I'm actually thinking of making it longer. Yeah, longer isn't as pretty, but this way it would work better and I wouldn't have to wait. Maybe I can run from one door to another and it open and close, and we'll find out and see what happens. Look at that steel, huh? There you go. And then one up here probably. Almost like the idea of just letting you walk around if you wanted to. Just like a nice lip around it. Everyone likes a nice lip that grips. To the base, of course. Anyways, let's see here. You failed again. There you go. This should work out, I think. Okay, let's try this. I haven't really played with sensors. Well, I had one time, long time ago. I'm going to probably fail at it, so just keep that in mind. So, sensor. Holy crap. They're a little more expensive than I would think they would have been. How's our refineries going anyways? Refinery. Everything's doing cobalt right now, funny enough. Oh. Might do some iron. Some stone would be faster probably than some of this going right now. How about ore itself? Oh yeah, look at all the... I have a lot to process over time, but that's fine. Where did we... Oh crap, I think it ejected some of it, but maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, so, sensor. Let's see how this works here. So that's the sensor. You... I can see a K on this. You take the sensor and you can link it to stuff. So this sensor can control opening and closing a door. So sensor action. So one would be open the door, one would be close the door. So open. This might be backwards, right? And closed. So there you go. Oh, this is cool. It works even for me. So we can adjust this even more. Here you go. Sensor. I thought you'd need 4, but I guess not. Back. There you go. Maybe even 3. Could probably even go further than 3, maybe. There you go. Let's try 2. Okay, so this will open. That works actually really good. Okay. We might want to adjust the sensor, though, for the other side and stuff like that, but we'll get to that. Okay, so sensor here. And so we'll lose oxygen. Keep that in mind. In between every time, but probably not enough to make a big deal. But it is a pretty big gap, actually, so I might actually... We don't need it this high now that we're doing it one side. I thought we would, but this will keep it a little better for the... Yeah, it'll be better for us. Okay, so sensor. So sensor 2. Back will be 2 again. And there you go. Oh, yeah, we should probably link it to the door, right? Sensor 2. Open, and then close. There you go. And we can take this front one at least, and just a bit on the front, a bit. Maybe trim it to 4, 3. Let's just do 3. There you go. So it still works pretty good. So no matter what, I can't run through this before the door basically closes. That's cool. And that means, dun 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 dun, we have a seal, and we don't have to worry about bleeding all the oxygen out of this place now. Okay, so the next thing is oxygen. Let's generate some, shall we, my friends? So production. So we need to make an oxygen generator. If I recall, they were never pretty looking. Here's one. And we need a vent, I believe, as well, because you need to like vent the oxygen within the room. So we'll see how well that goes. Trying to find the damn vent anyways. There's an oxygen tank. Oh yeah, you can have oxygen farms, which infinite oxygen, so that might be something we can do later. Oh, here it is. So here's the oxygen, and then, oops, vent. Go, 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 go. Okay, so we gotta put this up here. Oops, wrong one. This one up here to, I guess it doesn't matter. What about style-wise? Does that really matter? Looks like you're stuck with the... Let's do it this way, I guess. Or, actually, we could go like this. Oops. You'll get it eventually. There you go. They'll let us access it easier too. Yeah, we'll do that. And then the vent itself can just go up top here. 8. Or it could go, yeah, I'll just put it up there. There you go. And ice 9. I'll dump everything out of my inventory. Grab a nice big full chunk of ice here. And there you go. That should work. Now, I don't know if the, yeah, there's no oxygen, so the vent might be needing to be turned on some sort. Oh no, that's not what we want. Huh. Well, at least my oxygen is low. Will it charge my oxygen? Yeah. It's just not filling up the room, though. It doesn't look like it's losing anything. I wonder if there's issue with this right now, because I do know one thing was disabled, the like the pressurization, but oxygen wasn't disabled. Only the pressurization was. So I feel like the oxygen should work, but oh, you know what? I know why it doesn't work. It's exactly why it doesn't work. Interesting. Didn't realize that would be a thing or an issue. Let's take out the ice then. Gonna have to dump it for now. Oh. It's because the vent didn't have enough space. Pretty sure that's the issue there. There you go. We still have access to the vent or the thing to fill it up and whatnot if we want it. Might as well put it on this side to keep an eye on it better too. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? I think it's running because I thought I heard something, but maybe not. Well, maybe I'm an idiot. We can go with that, right? Huh. The only other thing I can think of is tanks are real, like we really need an oxygen tank. That would kind of suck, but it's the only thing I can think of. Unless we got another leak somewhere, or not another leak, but a leak, period. I feel like we wouldn't. Though there was one thing underneath, though, that could be problematic. But I think it's sealed, so it wouldn't matter anyways. There was one thing that was open. Yeah, it's this. But that makes the rest sealed, right? So... Let's look at this. Let's Google it quickly. So 1 bar, if it was green, 1 bar means oxygen under 25%, under 50% for 2, under 75 for 3, and above 75% for 4. It says that valid sources is an oxygen generator. Yeah. I'm not seeing it. Let's see this video quickly. Yeah, I think I'm doing it right. So it could be a setting then. I might, for fun then, maybe we'll check it out, shall we? Let's check it out. So this will be ending up to be 18 anyways. Let's exit to the main menu. So I do have one option off, and I just want to see this, you know. Now it's gotten to the point where I'm just darn curious, you know. If not, I'll play around with it off camera, figure it out, and then next episode I'll be like, I got it, and then like 5 other people are like, yeah, because I told you, and I'll be like, well, unfortunately, I do pre-record ahead of time, and then they'll be like, you're crazy, and I'll be like, why are you yelling at me? Okay, so advanced. So the thing I have disabled here, it's not oxygen, but airtightness. Oh, that's what it is. It is airtightness. It's because the oxygen system exists, but the airtightness for oxygen within a station would not exist. Okay, you know what? I'm going to Alt F4 quickly here. The reason I'm Alt F4ing is because it doesn't dump all the memory out when you do that. So I'm going to have a bit of a memory leak and stuff. So I always recommend, if you're going to reload, just Alt F4 quickly because it's worth it. It's not worth the hassle of a bit of extra memory leakage and maybe even CPU leakage. I haven't gone through it too much, but... And you can see how fast it takes. It's not fast at all. Now, I'd like to know, though, you guys out there, does your game take as long to play like an Earth Start one with all the planets? Does yours take just as long to load, or is mine really, really, really painful? Just curious. There we go. It's working, I think. It's in yellow, so that looks better than not being red anyways. Oh man, the lag. It's green. It's working. Oxygen low. Oh my god, you can actually see it filling up the room. Beautiful. That must be eating ice like crazy right now. Oh, that initial loading lag is bad. Oh, wow. That eats like ice like no tomorrow, but it should be fine once it catches up. There you go. So now it will still give ice, or it'll still give oxygen in the air, but it'll be a slow amount. Actually, is it? Because I'm not breathing it, so why would it drain it, right? Let's take my helmet off. Unfortunately, Space Engineers forces you to take your helmet off each time, sadly. Oh yeah, it's a super slow leak. Not even noticeable. But it's cool having the mechanic, you know. Now we can use this to, of course, charge our energy, charge our oxygen. And hydrogen too, right? Because that's another component from the ice. Okay, so let's see what this does. Oh, it doesn't really do much of a blast out. So I do lift up when that opened, but not enough to actually notice. You can see the blast back, but yeah, this will stay up 4 bars. Sure, it loses a bit. Maybe I won't even bother using it much, you know, but it was kind of fun to set up. I'm just happy to set it up, I guess, more than anything. So there you guys and girls have it. Oh, there's that twitching back. Yay, I missed it. And yeah, so please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and we will see you wonderful people next time.